Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we this evening? We've got a couple of mixers. The first mixer is the Ultimate Variety Break. Now, this thing features at least 20 different, count them, 20 different kinds of packs and boxes over the years. Only the best stuff, as usual. Got some pretty rare things that you'd be hard-pressed to even find in this mixer. And the second break, it's a high roller. Go ahead and slap that like around for me if you can. In the background here, I'm trying to grab a couple of links to drop for you. There's one. For the Facebook post, if you want to become friends, go ahead and shoot me a request. And if you don't mind, hit that like on the Facebook post. Let's get a bunch of people in here nice and early. While we're at it, if you want to get into a break, consider becoming a slammer. Pinning the link to the top right now. The slammers get notified when I post a break. They can buy in if they want. Otherwise, you're not going to get into one because they sell out extremely fast. And finally, just listed some more cards. Baseball is hot. And I posted a link to my eBay store. All right, there we go. Good afternoon. 6 o'clock almost, right around these parts. I got John's package. I want to open that real quick before we get rolling. It's a pretty big box. I don't think I can even fit it on screen. I'm just going to kind of rip it right here. If I can figure it out. Where's the sweet spot on this box, Johnny? I don't even know how to get into this, man. All right, here we go. Where's the sweet spot? K-Play, what up? 2 days until opening day. We're almost there. Oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. We're at the point where I'm just like losing a little bit of sleep because I'm so excited. Inside this box is this. Whatever's inside the bubble wrap. Let's see what John has to say. Striker, this is a piece of artwork done with only spray paint. I know it's not the best, but it's my work of your logo, my friend. Hope you enjoy it. Keep up the great lives and information video. Your friend, John, aka Firestarter Breaks. Thanks, John, for thinking of me. Appreciate that. Using that painter's tape like a pro. I can smell it. Smells like spray paint. No way. I can already tell this is gnarly. It's not even opened yet. Ha ha! Isn't that wicked? Captured the essence of Striker Breaks. Just check out Striker Breaks. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. Where can I put that? I might have to hang that up somewhere. He even signed it on the back. Very cool. Man, how did you get spray paint to do all that? Pretty gnarly, my friend. Appreciate you. I gotta find a spot for this. In the meantime, I'm gonna put it on my table. The walls are filling up around here. All right. How about this? Before we get started, there's a couple things I gotta tell you about. If you need supplies, go to cardshells.com. Boom. Standard Easy Glide. Pre-cut. The corners are pre-cut. You will never find a better soft sleeve in your life. It glides easy. Number 2, the hero shells. If you got a PSA slab that you really want to protect, if you got something real good, for example, I don't know, an Acuna Bowman rookie autograph, PSA 10, you slide it in like this. And pop the top. There you go. Now you're not going to crack your shell. Now you're not going to get scratches all over it. Now you can drop it and it's not going to take a chunk out of the corner. Check out the diamond shells. And last of all, armalopes. You send stuff out on eBay for that eBay standard envelope price. Armalopes are perfect. Real easy to use. Thicker cardboard than it's just a thicker, better quality product than just sending an envelope through the mail. Cardshells.com. Use code Striker10 if you want $10 off and order 50 or more. All right, let's do this. Variety break. Variety mixer. We're mixing 1, 2. Oops, that's the wrong thing. It's all right. We'll go back to this. Boom. That's what we're trying to mix 5 times. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got the Guardians on top. Slap that like. Back to the buy-ins. The buy-ins go over to the professionals at random.org. Roll the dice. 3. And we begin. There's 1, 2, 3, and the final round, 4. Put them down here. We'll put them in A to Z, and here's your teams. Diamondbacks, Caleb V. Braves, Alex R. Orioles, Jack H. Red Sox, Andrew M. Cubs, Andrew K. White Sox, Al L. Reds, Nicholas C. Guardians, Jeff S. Rockies, Brandon K. Tigers, John S. Astros, Jamie S. Royals, Hector S. Angels, Will S. Dodgers, Mike S. Marlins, Kyle H. Brewers, Lucas H. Twins, James R. Mets, Randy H. Yankees, Derek H. Athletics, Mike A. Phillies, Nicholas L. Pirates, Colin H. Padres, Gerald M. Giants, Nick V. Mariners, Tyler C. Cardinals, Sky. Rays, Tucker S. Rangers, Michael P. Blue Jays, Tyler M. And Nationals, Mike B. Let's go! Get real lucky today. Like every day. I'm going to drop a link in the chat so you can check out this list if you need to. See where your name's at if you missed it, whatever. There you go. I think we're ready. I don't know where to begin. There's so much variety. I like to start on the low end. I don't know where the low end is. Let me look. This will work to start us out. We're just going to start with a fat pack of Series 1. I haven't opened any of these yet. Pack Addict. Now a Slammer. Thank you. Everyone ends with an S. There's a lot of that going on. You need ultimate protection. What's up, Nick? How's it going? All right, here it is. Can we get lucky in a value pack? We got a Michael Harris out of the deal. I like that. We got a gold. Golds are so hard to get. Hold on. How hard are the golds to pull out of here? Exactly. 1 out of 28 of these. And we just got one. Too bad it sends and tell, but Chrome Stars of MLB. Miggy, Gorman. Brett Beatty back here. When do you guys think we're going to see Beatty? And then a bunch of base. How long is it going to be? Is he going to even come up? There's injuries happen all the time. I'm sure he's going to make his way up this year. Number 2, Series 2. We got a lot of different kinds of cards today. So the checklist should be spread around quite nicely. Not a whole lot of Bowman. So the prospect action, it's mostly top stuff. But we do have a little bit. I added some guaranteed autos. We've got 4 or 5. We've got 6 guaranteed hits coming out of the break. I wanted to keep it affordable for anybody who just wanted to get in on a cheapie and have some fun. There's the Ohtani solo shot. And 150 stamp Scott Kingery. Look at that. Oh, it's an iconic card. I'm like, I haven't seen that card. It's an iconic. Hank Aaron. Anything else? Think we get anything else out of this pack? Probably. Unless we hit a Tatis or a good rookie. Nope. Moving on. Just a little blister. When was the last time you seen one of these? Series 1 2018 blister pack. You feel a Bobby Auto coming. Oh my. If we got a Bobby Auto out of a random ultimate variety mixer, that would be quite an accomplishment. It is possible. Because we got a box of Chronicles coming, and Chronicles has Bobby Autos in it. When's the next PSA reveal? I don't have any orders in right now. I'm waiting for a sale. Once they do another sale on Ultra Modern Baseball or whatever, as long as I can get some Ultra Modern Baseball in there, then I'll send another order in, but I don't know. It's a little pricey. I got to get to that, $15 point, $12 point. Who knows if it's going to go down to that, but I'm going to wait just a little bit. We'll see what happens in this next month's sale. And then I'll make a decision. Austin Hayes rookie. It's kind of a rookie chase, this break. That's the way it's set up. We're chasing rookies, so I'll be putting some rookies on the stand. Brandon Woodruff, he's a stud. And it almost looks like a short print. Buster. 2021 Series 2. We got some cheap packs, but not that many. This is the last one. Last cheapie. Greetings, Charlie, in Maine. What's up, Mark? I'm starting to feel it today. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel like spring's almost here today. It's not like it was a really nice day or anything. It was okay. But the general malaise of the gray skies and dead grass and just death everywhere and salt all over the roads and salt all over everything. Everything's gray around here. It's so gross. It's starting to go away. Birds are coming out. The critters are making their way out. So it feels like it's almost over. Our 6 months of depression. Got 4th place at poker last night, which is okay because we had a lot of people and a lot of buy-ins. So 4th, you still get paid and you get points. And I can't, just to even get 4th after pulling a move that I did last night. So I looked down at my hand and I had like a King 10, okay? And it was suited. And I'll see a flop with that. There's Joe Musgrove. So I limp in. And the flop came out and it was like Queen. No, it was Ace 10, something else. Rainbow. And my buddy puts in a sizable bet. And I'm like, jeez. Well, I had the 10. I had a pair of 10s. And I also had a backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, whatever the flop ended up being. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I needed runner for a straight or a flush. But I also had a pair of 10s. So I have a lot of opportunities there. What do we got? Carlson. And so then the next card came out. And it was another spade. And I'm like, ooh, I got King 10 of spades. So now I got a 10 of spades. I got a backdoor flush draw. Now all I need is one spade for a flush. Or I can get another 10. Or a king. So he made a huge bet. And I called. And the river came out another spade. And I had a king high flush. And I'm like, my buddy put out a huge bet, like the biggest one yet. And I'm just like, I almost snap called. I was like, I better look at my cards real quick. I looked down, I had the wrong suit. The whole time I thought I had spades, I actually had diamonds. Because a diamond was on the flop. I was looking for runner diamond. And I donked off like 3/4 of my stack. And this was early in the game. Came back, got fourth. Kind of happy. All right, next up. Ace 4, I don't even know what he had because I folded on the river. After he pushed this huge bet in, I was like getting ready to shove, and I look at my cards, and I go, oh, Bobby, I just misread my hand. I just tossed it into the muck, and he just laughs, throws his hand in. So I don't even know what he had. I didn't even ask. I don't even want to know. It had to have been something better than what I had, though. To have him betting that whole time like that. I mean, if he was bluffing, congratulations. Because it wasn't a bluffing spot. It was I got a made hand spot. Kyle, thanks for the gifted, man. Kyle just dropped it 5 gifted subs. So if you got a free highlight, green highlight next to your name, give Kyle a fist bump. You made that exact mistake before. I know someone does it every week. At least once or twice. Someone does it every week. They're like, oh, I had a different hand. But usually you don't donk off that much. Usually you look before you're throwing in like, half your stack. Which thank God I did at the end. There's Vlad. We had a fun time talking about our draft too, because a lot of guys in my poker league are in my baseball draft. Baseball league too. So we got all the stories, and a couple of the guys actually knew I was streaming. I didn't tell anybody I was streaming it because I didn't want anybody watching, knowing what I was thinking necessarily. Jose Abreu Rainbow Foil. Mike Fires. What are you, Mike Fires? Are you a short print? No, you're an advanced stats card. Stand-worthy card number 2. Mike, this one's going to you. We're going to have a lot of this kind of stuff. Just random hits, random numbered stuff. Hopefully we get the rookies we're looking for, because every one of these sets has at least 1 to multiple good rookies. Is that a booklet? Oh, shoot. This is on the... I forgot this was on the... Have you ever lost a baseball card or a card? Have you ever lost one and you're just like, man, where the heck did I put that thing? And you look and you look and you look and you can't find it. I lost like a dozen cards. All my home run challenge cards. I don't know what I did with them. They're sitting in a pile right to my right over here. And I went to look for them today because I wanted to show my wife this card. I was like, check this out. This is the home run challenge. This is what you get if you get a home run challenge right. This one's numbered to 989. So only 989 people picked Trout, which I don't know if that's a lot or not, but I was going to show her what the cards were, and now I can't find them. And I looked everywhere, and there's only so many places they could go. So I might have put them into somebody's stack when I was shipping out the last break. I might have just like slid them right into somebody's stack. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think. Dylan Cease rookie. But have you ever done that? Isn't that weird? Lose something, and then I also... It's been a weird day. Got a new PC. I needed another one for my upstairs office. My old one was so crusty, I took it into the computer shop to see if they could upgrade it, because they built it originally, and they built it like... I think maybe 8 years ago to maybe 10 years ago. It's been a while. So it was time. And it's like, hey, can you guys just upgrade this a little bit so it's serviceable? And he's like, let me see. He pulls off the side, starts looking through the dust, which I clean that thing out, once every few months. I'll open it up and spray it out. But this last time I haven't bothered. My daughter's been using it a lot for gaming too. So I got a new PC anyway. He couldn't upgrade it. He's like, well, I mean, first of all, your motherboard's too old. So at the very least, we're going to have to get you a new motherboard. If you got to get a new motherboard, then it's like, might as well just get a whole new PC. Because then you got to upgrade the processor and the video card, and the RAM was too old, and the power supply was too weak. And then I didn't even have a solid state drive in there. So we got a box tops Chrome here. So hard to get them in Europe. Well, mine beats. If you ever want to get into a break, there's a company called Ship My Cards, shipmycards.com. I've heard that they will like consult, like you can get all your stuff shipped to them, and then whenever you're ready, they'll store it for you. And when you got like something built up, they'll ship it to internationally or wherever. So that's one way of doing it. If you want to order stuff from the US and they don't ship to internationally like I don't. Scotty says, sending out good vibes. Just got my 22 tops, 5-star Julio, and she's a beaut. Nice, Scotty. Your Sam Huff PC is becoming a pile of cards. What's up with Huff, man? It's like buying a new engine for a car. Yeah, kind of. It is, isn't it? So after all, I was like, is anything salvageable? And he goes, you could reuse the case. It's so like, it's got dents in it. It's just so dust. I know you can clean the dust out, and I'm sure it would be fine, but it's enormous. This monstrosity of a case. So I got a new one, and the new case is so sweet. It's got a glass side to it. There's light up things on the inside because my daughter's going to be using it sometimes. And then the front fans are all light up, and she's just like, oh, it's amazing. JD, can we get out of here? We're gonna have to get like a wander, maybe a cruise. Oh, that is what we can get. Nice. First beauty. That's a wander sepia. That is quite collectible. All right, Tucker. Starting off nicely. Yeah, I can write it off. That's not a problem. But you still spent the money. Just because you can write it off is, I mean, it's nice to have a bunch of write-offs, but you still spent the money. Pretty decent Juan Soto refractor there. I like that. Acuna, we got Jake Myers, Luis, Keep Bryan, Heart of the City, Judge, and Andre Jackson. Okay, we're going to kind of move up from there. We'll take the first step into relevancy, into current relevancy. 22 Bowman Blaster. Selling? No, yeah. This isn't a place to come and solicit your goods and services. Unless you want to drop a super chat. Then it's fair. Danny says, Striker 6th year of my Dynasty League draft tomorrow. Ooh. I can likely get Termar or Elijah Green. Who are you higher on? Wow, that's a great question. They're both very similar in terms of upside, I think. So flip a coin. I can't pick one over the other at this point. But if you can grab one of them, that's a good start for, who knows, a couple years down the road probably. Holding on to them that long is pretty crazy. How big's your Tatis PC nowadays? Bigger than ever? Because I always get more and just start add them to the pile. I'm not adding any more rookies. I have like everything I want from his rookies. Now maybe there's a few weird ones here and there that I don't have, but the Tatis PC is as shiny as ever. Julio. Trying to consolidate it just a little bit. Just because it's out of control. Like, if you let one player dominate your PC, because I like to draw a line of how much I can hold on to, or at least I'd like to draw an imaginary line that doesn't get capped at all. But at least I'm trying. Like, okay, no more until I sell something, right? You play that game where you're like, okay, if I sell something, I can buy something, or I got to sell X amount of cards or get X amount of money before I buy more. Like to try to play that game. So I can sell some of my doubles in my Tatis PC. There's no reason to hang on to like 3 of the same card in my mind. I don't usually do that kind of thing unless they're just raw commons or something. Sometimes I will, but just because they pile up. How about this? We'll go to 2020 Bowman. We didn't really get much out of that. Big possibilities out of this one. John, thank you for the $4.99 sticker chat. Incredible. Appreciate the donation. Good vibes coming your way. Who do you think will be the best rookie from 2023 Series 1 in 5 years? Probably Adley. I think Adley's super legit, especially in terms of catchers. He's like, if he's not the best catcher in the league in 5 years, I'd be shocked. Like Real Muto is probably the best catcher in the league right now. But in 5 years, you know, he'll be up there. Probably past his prime, over that peak. Past his prime. Traded for a Wander Living SGC 10. Should I convert to PSA? No, it's not a valuable enough card to do that. It's kind of a waste of money. Because by the time you do that, you know, you're out 20-something more dollars, and you hope it gems up. Probably will. But what if it doesn't? And then you get a 9? You just blew it. So I think it's fine just to keep it in that slab. It's not like a $1,000 card or something where the transfer would make you potentially like $500 or $400 if you get it right. That's more of a, you know, maybe like a 75, like a $50-ish card. We got a parallel Eric Pardinho for the Blue Jays. Tyler's getting in on the action, the stand-worthy action. Number 250. Yeah, Real Muto getting tossed the other day. What a joke. He's such a stand-up class act. This is the first time he'd ever been tossed for nothing. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he, like, the pitcher didn't like the ball. The ump threw the pitcher a ball, and he didn't like it, and he tossed it to the side. So Real Muto, like, put his arm up, put his glove up like that to get another ball. And he was waiting, and then he just put his glove down because he thought the ump was going to, like, throw it to the pitcher. And he never did. He just dropped the ball, and Real Muto, like, dropped his glove, and he dropped the ball, and he thought he was showing him up. So he tossed him. He was like, what are you doing? Unbelievable. De La Cruz, that's a first. 2 parallels. That's how these boxes go, if you didn't know. Some of these blaster boxes, you get 2 hits out of them. You can get an auto and another either paper parallel or chrome parallel. But that's a sweet blaster box right there with 2 parallels. One of them being a first. 1 chrome, 1 paper. See if we get anything else, too. You know, there's a Huff. There's definitely some good firsts we can still get out of here. There's Miguel Vargas first. This release just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? As more of these players make the bigs and are put into positions where they can succeed. All right, good box. Switch gears just a little bit and try some high number. 2019 Heritage high number. It's gotten quite affordable. Box like this used to be about $80. Now it's only about 40. So I think it's a good time to get a couple of these boxes in. Rooster, what up? Becoming a hitter. Yeah, toss without even talking to him about it. He must have been chirping a little bit or something, right? For the ump to do that. I know the pitcher was kind of giving him the eye and kind of giving him an attitude. And the pitcher and the catcher are on the same wavelength. They're kind of attached. So your favorite release? Are you talking about high number? 19 high number? I'm going to get me some 2022 high number and dabble, I think. Because I didn't do enough, if any, of that this year. And it's going up in price. Already has. It's already jumped $10. $10 a box. It was down. You could get it for about 60 a box. And now it's at least 70. Most of the places I've seen it's like 70 to 80. So that's a big jump. But just it's a supply and demand thing. There was too much supply of all kinds of different releases all at once. And it got lost in the shuffle, and now more and more people are starting to realize, like, okay, this is actually a pretty good release. And in the past, especially, a good Heritage high number release a hobby box can go for hundreds of dollars. If you can get a 22 high number for like 60, 70 bucks, that seems like a pretty good deal. It is a good deal because it should be over 100 for those boxes. And I think 199 would be like a medium term growth expectancy. Like you could expect it to maybe get to that point reasonably. Will it? I don't know, but it could pretty easily. The real one autos are real desirable, and the chrome, the chrome parallels and the refractor parallels and all of the other numbered cards of the big rookies are highly collectible. Look at this. Oh, Justice Sheffield. This is what I'm talking about. You get a refractor, number to 569. That's pretty low numbered. Very nice, thick card stock, usually in really good condition too for these parallels. Centering should be pretty spot on. They don't make that many of them. So centering and quality should be quite good because that's something that if you mess up on, I would imagine you could do a reprint or something. Just speculating there, but what up, Brody? IndyCar dude has some pretty good firsts from 2020. Yeah, it's a great year for firsts. Gino with a 5-month membership says actually got a green Grissom out of a $3.95 pack. That's a good deal. That's a great deal. And our cloth sticker is Ichiro. I haven't seen the Ichiro. We're going to get any? Oh, there's Pete. Rookie performances. There's a Pete rookie. Okay. I wonder if we were going to get any of the big four out of here. We did get a Pete. Pretty good QC on this stuff. Wong using the 6 month says Tatis auto coming up. Oh boy. We do have an opportunity for a Tatis auto. Let's make it happen. Could come out of here. Tatis rookie auto could come out of here. 2019. This is with the 5 pinks. 5 pink pack. Anthony, how's it going? What's the Wander on the stage? That's a sepia Wander. Just pulled it out of a one-shot. All of this stuff that we get on the stage are one-shot hits. We have one dart throw, and if we hit something, we do. If we don't, hey, moving on. So we're going to get anything we get, it's going to be because we're lucky. Josh Bell Prism. One more chance at that Tatis auto. What mic do you use? Assure something. I don't know. MV7. Kyle Tucker rookie. That's a good hit. We got Lindor here. Greinke. Could you imagine if Tucker led off? the opportunities he would get and the numbers he would put up. Or even batting like third. Third would be a money spot for Tucker to potentially get MVP votes, at the very least votes. Do you think Kelenich's going to have a good year? I don't know. I'm not going to say no. He's had a great spring, but he's done things streakily in the past too. He needs to just lock it in. Here we go. Pink pack. Winker. Rosario. Schwarber. And Loaisiga. Okay. One shot. That's all we got. How about this? We got one more kind of lower end, but 22 Series 1. Maybe we get another Wander out of here. Never know. Could just pull a gold Wander. After I opened up a case of value packs and got not very many golds. 1 out of 38 packs for a gold. Out of here. Hangers or Bangers says Striker, love the Ballad of Kikuchi. Thank you. If you guys haven't heard the Ballad of Kikuchi yet, type it in YouTube. You'll like it. Gino is requesting a like spike. Yeah, we only have 129 likes. There's 425 people in here. Let's get those numbers up. Let's set a little goal. Let's get to 300 by the end of this break. And then we got another break. And then we'll get to 500. 500's a high, lofty goal. I think 22 Topps Update retail boxes are worth it. Yeah, it's actually the best deal. It's actually the best value right now, Andrew. Depending on what you pay. What are you talking about paying for it? If you can get it for a decent price, it's the best value. I'm actually going to open up at least one of those sometime soon. Kikuchi approves of the Ballad of Kikuchi. Do you think the odds for the new Bowman retail will be the same as Series 1? It won't be the same, but because they have different things. So if you mean, is it going to be bad? Then yeah, probably. I'm not pre-ordering any retail from here on out. 124 on Steel City. I don't know. I don't know about that price. If you can get it for like 110, I think that's kind of where you want to be. But as everything else keeps ticking up, then that 124 price will be good. And everything is ticking up by the day. I check hanger box prices every day. Nearly every day. And they're going just little by little. Tick, tick. Like a dollar more. They're ticking up. Moustakas. So like if you were planning on getting some of those hangers to sit on, you bet your time is limited. As more and more 2023 releases come out with harder and harder to pull hits, people are going to go back to the good old days. Sonny Gray. We got blue Kyle Lewis. Bo Chrome Stars. Soto. Pujols. And Miguel Cabrera commemorative jersey number medallion. Speaking of hanger, oh, it's so good. Every time I open one, I just get that little feeling. Which hangers? These hangers. Respect Vibes asks, what is your favorite baseball team? Well, I live in Michigan, so the Tigers are always close to my heart, but my favorite team's the Padres. If we're talking about real big league teams, because the Tigers are just pathetic at this point. And then probably the next, my next favorite is the Blue Jays after that. Here we are, the good stuff. Love it. Already we've passed multiple rookies with upside. Julio, there you go. Suzuki, dude. So here's a short print. Here's a Ramos short print. Have a good day. I have not pulled this Ramos short print, rookie short print. Here you go. Here you go, Nick. Good price for hangers. Just whatever. Like, it's all a good price still, I think. I think even a hanger at $25 right now is good, if not fair. Like, if it's not good, then it's at least fair. Dozier, and look at this, man. Short print, blue parallel, rainbow foil parallel, Julio rookie. Don't pay over, at this point, don't pay over 30 for a hanger box for sure. But if you can get them for 25, 26, 27 bucks, I'm telling you, they're going to dry up and the price is going to go up. Pena debut. I've been saying it since day one. (2016) Bowman. Lots of good rookies / firsts out of here. Lots of good firsts. And we got the special yellow pack with the low pop yellow Tatis or Vlad. You can get Bregman. Did you order Stadium Club Chrome yet? I did. Manny Sanchez. The Tatis PSA 10 population on these cards is very low, which is why the value remains quite high. A Tatis first PSA 10 in Chrome still has a very nice value. There's not that many of them. Chipper. That's kind of what we're chasing out of here. A few players. Moncada's in here. There's his first paper. Derek Fisher's on top. Mike dropping 5 more gifted subs. That's awesome. Kikuchi got... Judge can't hit outside sliders. Trucking with Jeter, Roberto, Kevin, Chris. All got free gifted subs from Mike. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Oh, we got a nice Vlad here. This is a valuable card. And behind it, also potential for some nice value. Could be a Soto. Could be a Nando. Ooh, this might be a Nando, you guys. Oh, why is it upside down? Yeah, it is. These are tough pulls. That is a sweet Nando. And I do not, this is one that I don't own in a slab. I think I might have one raw copy of it that's kind of banged up. But that's sweet. You can actually get these with autographs on them too. International Ink Nando. And Paper Vlad first still has some value. This is that situation where some paper first, if a guy ends up being a legend or super high touted prospect, you can still send those off. It's not going to be as valuable, and especially if it gets a 9, it's pretty much for the paper. You gotta kind of gem those up to have good value, but first time live, Mike? Welcome. Okay, can we hit the jackpot here? Ooh, we hit the jackpot. Vlad, let's go. That is a big one. Looks pretty centered, too. Anything else? Wander Javier first. That is a beautiful hit. Tyler getting the hook up. Look at that side by side. Perfect. How about this? The Blue Jays are getting involved today. I made a point to get the Blue Jays involved because they've had, like, the new stuff doesn't feature a lot of, like, great Blue Jay stuff. 2022, 2023. Not a lot of, like, good rookies for the Blue Jays, or even second year cards and autographs, things like that. 2019 Chrome update. One bullet. We got the yellow Vlad. Bud Rip says, hot take, Vlad wins AL MVP this year. Soto NL. I don't know how hot that is, bud. Everybody thinks the same thing. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people are on Vlad, dude. During my fantasy draft, Vlad went for like tons. People are on him. Yeah, I agree, though. Those are two great picks for MVP. Acuna. Okay, Pete, rookie debut. This is Chrome. Paddock, rookie. Will Smith, rookie. Turn that frown upside down. We got a Will Smith, rookie. I don't know. Do we put Will Smith on the stage, maybe? Chrome. We're just picking and choosing. Any decent stuff we can put up there. We don't have a ton of guaranteed hits. Although, coming up next, some guaranteed hits. Oh, man. It's the Vlad show. What is that? What is this? Oh, it's Chavis. Refractor. That's numbered to 250 as well. Michael Chavis debut. It's the Vlad show today. Wow. True Vlad update rookie. So he has, in 2019, Vlad had a straight up rookie in Chrome. It's the no number image in Topps Chrome, and then this is the update. What are we doing here? Like this? I think so. How do you gift a sub to people? There should be an option right there, man. I don't know. Go hit the $, and there should be an option to gift a membership. Guaranteed hits incoming. If you're looking to pad your autos, pad your relics for a low price, this is a good way to do it. Great checklist. Small checklist, but very good. 4 hits in one of these. Now, this is Panini, so it's unlicensed. But if you get an autograph, who cares if it's licensed? It's an official, documented, authentic autograph. Don't even have to send it away. You know it's real. Okay, Torkelson. Speaking of variety, that's why I included this, because this is ultimate variety coming out of here. Multiple different kinds of cards. Flipped all around, too, for your opening pleasure. Trout Titan. A lot of numbered stuff, too. Got to keep your eyes peeled for numbered stuff. Nothing spectacular out of that. This one feels thick. Holy moly. Did you guys see that? I cannot believe what's coming up. A Bobby rookie is what's coming up. Nothing more. No reason to get excited. No reason to get crazy. But you're going to want to stick around and hit the like button. Let's get 500 in here. Because what is about to come out is ridiculous. Behind this card, right here. I don't know who. We got a 1 of 1. 101 vinyl. Drew Ellis. Wow. That's 4 101s in like, what, a week? On fire. This one's going to Caleb. If you want a 101, get in on a striker break. You're likely to at least see one. What is going on? The 101s are flowing like wine. Unbelievable. This is just a variety mixer. A run-of-the-mill striker variety mixer. And we're pulling heat. How about a Manoa on-card auto? My guy. My ace. He's the ace on my fantasy team. 1 of 2. That is thick, too. 197. Is it going to fit in there? Yep. Perfectly. Snug. Don't use 197s a whole lot. Another Toronto hit. Wow. Man, you're crushing it, Tyler. Jacob expects a 101 every break now. Think you need to do a Chronicles personal rip. If I had infinite money, I would. I got to pick and choose what kind of case rips I'm going to do, you know? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's a Trout. I thought that was some kind of gold parallel. Is that a parallel? It's not. Just look, the cards are all different and unique and sweet. And that's a Torkelson rookie, numbered to 199. Good card pile. Shohei relic. You see? Who cares if it's not licensed as Shohei relic? You know it's legit. And Mookie. So, we still have 2 more autographs to go, too. Chronicles filling the stage. What are we looking at? Oh, yeah. Snug. So snug. Oh, trucking with Jeter gifting 20 memberships. Wow, there are a lot of happy campers in the chat right now. We got 473 live in the chat. Gifted memberships flow and stick around. Let's see how many we can get in here live. That's all it takes is if you're here right now, just stick around for a few more minutes. You'll see the numbers go up, 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 up. As long as you stick around. Because by the end of a stream, usually there's at least like 4,000 to 5,000 people that come and go. All right, here we go. Mookie. Get an auto out of this pack? Maybe? Is this the pack that we get an autograph? We're going to get an Anthony Rizzo Zenith autograph. Redemption. So, I don't know. Just set it somewhere over here. Guess we'll go like that. But that's going to Derek. It's just not very pleasing on the eyes at this point. But we'll take it, won't we? Just send me a DM or something, or an email, Tim. I'll look at it. Wanda rookie, Pinnacle. Newt Bar rookie, which reminds me, I found my Newt Bar auto. I had a Newt Bar logo fractor auto, and I thought I sent it away to get graded, and I looked through all my graded cards, couldn't find it. Turns out I never sent it away, so I'm going to list it now. Here's an autograph. So if you're interested in a Lars Newt Bar autograph, check out my eBay store. Just listed it today. Who knows? I listed it a little bit lower than the next one I could find. So it's probably the lowest priced one on eBay right now. Swoop it up while you can. 7 of 99 for Jackson Merrill. Going to the Padres. So this is actually a White Sox hit right here too. So we do have a autograph coming to the Padres. Coming to Gerald. So do you only get to use the emotes with the YouTube membership? There's special ones that you can only use. Yeah, there's special emojis and stuff you can only use if you're a member. Convinced me to buy update hangers even though I'm on, but I'm not trying to convince anybody to do anything. I'm just saying if you were already thinking about I want to buy something and don't know what, and you know, something that is awesome that's probably going to appreciate, that's the thing. But don't blow your bankroll, because you're going to have to sit on it for a while. It's not going to happen overnight. If Julio starts out real hot, it'll happen quicker. Or Bobby, or even Torkelson, or Payne, any of those guys that are in that release, if they start out real hot, man, that the price is going to increase. Think of that as like a roll of the dice too. You know, if you get lucky 7, you know, you're going to probably hit 7, but you don't know if you are for sure. There's so many rookies that could explode out of that checklist. You're just rolling dice. Is it going to happen? Is it going to, I don't know. And that's it. Pretty good box. 101 out of there. Now we're going to go back in time to some juicy juice. And this has a potential to blow the lid off of this break. We got a 2011 Bowman Draft Picks and Prospects. You get a Mike Trout rookie out of here. You can get the gold. You can get parallels. There's a little rip in top, but that's just from where it was hanging. Are you ready? Mike Trout rookie. Let's go. Be careful around here. There's only a few cards in here. But each one of these value packs has that big chunky gold, and you can get the gold Trout. Let's cross our fingers. Hold on, I gotta find some more musica. All right, David Cooper. Cole Kimball. There's actually other good players in here too besides Trout. We'll see if we can find one. And there's Bowman first. And I think each one of these packs has a chrome in it too. You can get the paper and the chrome Trout. Jose Fernandez first. That's sweet. That's one of those unexpected hits. That dude, look at that. That's nicely centered and sharp too. That's a quality Fernandez. Kyle, congratulations. Collectible card. Take care of that in just a moment. Here's our chrome. Ezekiel Carrera chrome. That's a Trout. We're talking 4 figures. Oh, there's 2 chromes in this one. Is this the gold? This is the gold. It's got an RC. and that's the last one. But consolation prize, Jose Fernandez. Bowman first. Let's go check this out. This is a pricey one. 2018 Heritage High number. All the good guys come out of here. Cunha, Soto, Ohtani, Glaber. Just hopped on 23 the show the first time. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get into that this year. I'd like to, but I really think I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing DFS. That's going to be a lot of my day. If I'm not doing that, because it is a money-making endeavor for me. Did you open any Fleer Ultra Avengers? I didn't. There's too much baseball that I have to spend my money on right now. So I couldn't really justify. It looks like a fun rip, and I want to, but it's going to be however much the boxes cost. I don't know, where are they, like $350 box, somewhere around there. It's just going to be like that money down the drain for me because I don't really know how to sell that stuff or what anything's worth, or I don't feel like looking it up. But it looks like a fun product. Yeah, we got it, Shohei. Looks pretty good, too. Yeah, this is a great... I wish this was cheaper, man. I wish this was a product that I could recommend because it was cheap enough, but it's pretty expensive. Especially, there's not a lot, like, good luck finding retail of this, especially blaster boxes. And so you'll have to go to hobby most likely. And the hobby boxes, I think they're like $400 a box or $500 a box. About time to get the garden in. I know I've been looking every day, thinking about it, talking to the wife about what we want to do. We got Glaber too. Secondary hit. Facsimile auto. Those can be really autographed, but that's not a real one. Austin Meadows rookie. I don't think this is very common. That's kind of cool. A little mini Clemente. I don't think that's common. Jay dropping a $1.99 donation. Thank you, my friend. Start a channel for DFS as well. Trust me, I've thought about it. I was thinking about it today. I just don't know that I have time to maintain a second channel. There's so much I want to do for this channel. I'm trying to get this thing up to 100,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And your subscription will pop up right there. It's free. Hit that subscribe button and the like. We're trying to get to a bazillion likes by the end of the stream. Well, we got Ohtani. So that's a win. It's a W for Will. Okay, we've got a few things left to go. I'm going to try to speed it up because we are already behind. A little behind. What do you think of 35th anniversary Chrome? I don't have any yet. They delayed it, right? I think they delayed it like another month. Because I got a pre-order in for that, and I was hoping it was going to come. It was supposed to come on Friday, last Friday, I thought. What site/source do you use for daily fantasy? To tell you the truth, it's better when I don't use anybody else's input. First of all. Second of all, it doesn't matter. what they say doesn't matter at all. What anybody says doesn't matter. That's the secret about baseball. The secret about baseball, daily fantasy baseball, is you can narrow down. Let me put it this way. Let's say there are 5 games. So there's 10 teams. Okay. So there's 90 guys. And you got to choose, well, like double that. 180 guys to choose from. 10 game slate. A typical slate's 10 games. So let's use a normal. Are these the mega packs? So 180 guys to choose from. You got to pick the right couple of guys, basically, if you look at it that way. Well, really, man, this is a long discussion. This is a long discussion about theory, game theory, and all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to boil it down to this. You can essentially put all the names of the teams in a hat and pull out 2 names and stack your team up with 4 players from each team and just get the best lineup you can out of that. And then, incorporate a pitcher, whatever pitcher you think is going to be good, and then you can build the team after that. Or you can build your team first and then just throw in whatever pitcher fits. It's not like you need to research baseball for hours and hours and hours, because what you'll come up with at the end of your research is chalk. And if you're playing tournaments, you don't want to be playing chalk. Especially in baseball. Baseball is the one sport where it really pays to go against the grain. Because your odds of success in baseball are quite small. Success is not just success like, I went 2 for 4. No. I mean, success like you're one of the top scoring players of the night. By one of, I mean probably the best. Like you're the number 1 scoring player. If you don't have the guy who scores the most fantasy points on your team that night, then you're not going to win. So by throwing the names into a hat, like, don't take the strategy. I'm just kind of trying to give you an example without going into great detail. But by throwing the names into a hat and pulling out 2 names of teams and then just grabbing, you're going against the grain in such a way that it's almost as equally as likely for whatever team you pull out to be the highest scoring team of the day relative to every other team. But there's going to be one team that's on the very top as far as ownership goes, and they're going to be owned 25 to 35% most likely. And the chance of success is not 25 to 35%. It's more like 9%. So by going against that, you're gaining ultimate leverage on the field. Okay, I'm done for now with that. Tovar to 99. We got our mega packs. Drew Jones is in Bowman 2023. He's the big pull. He's the big guy you're looking for. There's Ellie. So at least we got a parallel out of the mega box. That's kind of, parallel or auto. That's what you're looking for. All right, we got 2 more autos. These are our final 2 guaranteed hits. Could get lucky and get one more. What kind of contest do you prefer? I prefer a contest that has in between like 1,500 and 5,000 people in it. I usually play lower stakes when I'm multi-entering, so in the $5 to $10 range, preferably like $7 to $10 range. I really like those like 7, 8, 9, like the $9 ones are kind of right in my wheelhouse. I love the $9 ones because there's less people in the tournament, and there's quite a bit of money in there still. You can have a big payday, and even if you get in the top 3, you're still going to hit a big payday. Did you get in on the pre-order of Bowman? Yeah, I got 2 jumbo boxes. I don't think hobby and retail are... Hobby's going to be fine, but at the $250 price, $399 for a jumbo is much better. You get 3 autos in a jumbo. So just think about it. Multiply 250 times 3, because the autos are where the money's at. You're a little worried Series 2 isn't going to be too good. Well, it's going to at least have, hopefully, some kind of short print. Maybe not. It might not have those rookie short prints. That's always what saves Series 2, is the rookie SPs that you can pull. 2022 Series 2 would have been complete trash if it wasn't for the rookie SPs. Like, it would still be sitting there. It'd be so cheap. And if they do that with this year's Series 2, then it might be trash. But they got to do something. They have to either somehow get Volpe and Walker into Series 2. Somehow. They just have to somehow get them in there. And Corbin Carroll. And Josh Young. So we got a lot of, like, there's quite a few rookies that should be in there or could be in there. JB says striker breaks on Tuesday evening is great. Keep pulling that fire. Yeah, Carroll and Young for sure in Series 2. So it'll at least be decent. Those are two high-end prospects. And now they're rookies. And they're getting PT. And they're highly touted. You found some Series 2 blister packs for 10? No. Don't do that. Not worth a shot. There's better ways to pull. Because the blisters are overpriced because they have the purples. Purples are very collectible, low pop cards. But to get an SP out of the blisters is pretty tough. There's better ways. Hanger boxes would be better. But I don't recommend it at all. Because there's no consolation prizes out of that. It's like hit it big or it's a big bust. And those kind of rips aren't fun, which is, I just experienced a similar thing with Sonic. It's the same thing. There are big hits that you can get out of there, but they are real tough and you're going to blow your stack. Unless you get really, really lucky. Jansen Junk. Autograph number 1. Should get a couple numbered cards out of here too. Probably get a couple good rookies. There's Bobby. Told you. One good rookie. Got Trout in there. Xander. Let's see where the numbered cards are and what they will be. Ooh, I like that. That's a stand-worthy card. Rainbow foil Bobby. Meyer packs can be searched too, yeah. Especially if you buy them online or something. I would not recommend buying them online. Single blister packs, even if you get them from like Blowout or something after the fact, a lot of times Blowout and like these Steel City and Dave and Adams, they buy a lot of stuff from just normal Joes off the street. And if Joe off the street searches it and then sells it to Dave and Adams, they're going to sell it to you without knowing any better. So don't buy anything that can be searched easily. Unless you're right there when they put it on the floor. 145 out of 250. Jose Abreu, Gallery Private Issue. What's up, Steel City? Still finding update blasters in the wild. Really? Well, blasters are just as good. Right now they are. If not better. Because blasters are going to be... They're going to be more expensive than hangers. That's how it works. Look at this. We got 2 good rainbow foil rookies. Pena and Bobby. It's been a good box so far. Hopefully our last autograph will be a parallel. Bowman Blaster pre-orders are sold out. No way. Have not pulled one of these. Modern Lartists. Jose Ramirez, number to 25 autograph. Man, we got a couple of juicy hits out of this break. 101 Superfractor, which by the way, hello. It is Drew Ellis, but a super is a super. I guess it's not even a super vinyl. Whatever. They're the same. Same design. Wander rookie. That would have been a nice auto to get. And that is that. Walgreens had 8 blasters of update on the shelf. 25 a pop. Oh my God. Steel City. Goldmine. Okay, we're going to do one more rare one, and then finally we're going to do the grand finale of update. This is rare. 2012 Topps Chrome Value Pack. Let's get a Bryce out of here. Ultimate variety. Variety of the good. Oh, there's 2 packs hiding down there. Oh, there's 2 packs up there too. Wasn't there only supposed to be 3? We'll take 4 packs. Oh, that's why. Orange. Special orange pack. Gotcha. Yeah, the orange. Whew. Bobby had a decent rookie season last year. I'd say, yeah, I mean, it was definitely at least decent. Probably good. I'd say it's a good season. Troy Tulowitzki X-Fractor. These X-Fractors are unnumbered, but collectible. Your LCS is finally out of update. Jumbo's at 175 or the truth. Yeah, they're like 300 now, right? At least. I think they're like 320. Like I said, wax, everything changes every day, so it's hard to pinpoint it. Yeah, I guess his average is a little... His on-base needs some help. His defense needs some help. But if you can get, you know, more than 20 home runs and stolen bases... as a rookie... Yeah, the Harper redemption I pulled, I know. Couldn't believe it. That was a single dart throw. I bought 1 box. Dan Heron. Chris Carpenter. Goldschmidt. It's a nice Goldschmidt. Second year Goldschmidt Chrome. Chrome orange. Last box of this break, and then onto the high roller. We're gonna get serious with the next break. KC's ripping an update jumbo live tonight. Ooh, can't wait to see that. '18 update. Can we hit the trifecta? Ohtani, Acuna, and Soto. I don't know if we can do that. We're going to try our hardest. That's a good sign right there. We're going to get something. Verlander, 2,500K. 2,500Ks. Watch. Boom. We got Acuna. Let's get the trifecta. Let's complete it. Gold. Oh, Fulte. Austin Meadows. We also got a rainbow foil. It's Alex Bregman. Still plenty more to come. The inserts have rookies on them too. I like that, Bryce. $90. Yeah. Soto. We'll count it. It's not the true rookie. But all we need now is the Ohtani. Let's get the Ohtani debut. Everybody loves the Ohtani debut because it's one of the rare cards where he's actually batting, rookie cards. Didn't get him. We got two good ones, though, to round things out at the end of the break. And we move on to the high roller. Tim Hudson, SP. Would be right around here, right? Or right around here. I don't see it. Go back and look for sure, Mr. Smith, please. Okay, let's look at the hits. Soto, rookie debut. Cunha, rookie. Modern Lartists. Jose Ramirez, and that's numbered to 25. Autograph. Jose Abreu, private issue. Jansen Junk auto. 1 of 1. Drew Ellis. Look at that. Another 101 hit. It's raining. It's pouring. There's a hurricane of 101s. Tovar to 99. Shohei rookie. Jose Fernandez first. Jackson Merrill to 99. Autograph. We got a Rizzo auto here. Redemption. Ohtani relic. Bobby rainbow foil. And Pena. Both rookies. Torkelson rookie to 199. Manoah. That's on card. On card Spectra auto for Manoah. Michael Chavis to 299. Or 250 rather. Will Smith Chrome rookie. Vladdy Chrome. It's a Vladdy party. Look at that. The paper first and the yellow parallel. We also got a Ramos rookie short print out of that single update shot. Kyle Tucker Chrome. Justice Sheffield refractor to 569. De La Cruz to 499. Pardino to 250. Wander Sepia rookie. Mike Fires to 300, advanced stats, and Joe Musgrove to 299. Let's not forget about International Ink. Fernando Tatis Jr. prospect card. Okay, high roller. Let's go. All right, let me pull up the spreadsheet, and we will be ready to rock. All right. Come on over. Mixing the teams up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tigers on top. Grabbing the buy-ins. Taking them over to random. Plopping them down. Rolling the dice. 4 times. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. A to Z. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Kevin O. Braves, Jason M. Orioles, Sean M. Red Sox, Derek H. Cubs, Justin M. White Sox, Eric B. Reds, James S. Guardians, Stu B. Rockies, Graham S. Tigers, Mike B. Astros, Timothy R. Royals, Matt M. Angels, Michael P. Dodgers, Andrew K. Marlins, Mike D. Brewers, Jake S. Twins, Greg M. Mets, Bobby T. Yankees, Ben O. Athletics, Jay-Z. Phillies, Jack M. Pirates, Glenn F. Padres, Ryan G. Giants, Brent R. Mariners, Tyler M. Cardinal, Sean F. Rays, Sergio C. Rangers, James M. Blue Jays, Brent R. And Nationals, Ryan T. Good luck, everybody. Let's start out just like this and fill the stage up. Baseball's in the air, says carddeal.com. Let's get a like spike. Indeed, Kyle. Big brain play. 313 likes. We hit goal number 1. Goal number 2 is 500. I don't know if you got it in you. Prove me wrong. Actually, I know you got it in you. Also, Facebook link. Real quick. Boom. Go hit the like on the Facebook post, please. Also, if you're in the market for a baseball card, I might have something for you. There's my eBay store. Shoot me an offer. You see something you like? Let's make a deal. Alan's a hitter. Welcome, Alan. Miguel Vargas, 2020. That's a reasonable projection, Chris. And Charles with a $1.99 donation says, got a 25 Christian Santana auto. What's his future? Bright. His future is bright. I don't really have much else for you. Although, if you're interested in finding out about prospects, it's a website called Baseball America. That's the one I use. They have a top 100 list. You can find out in-depth information about all the prospects, where they rank on the team's top 20 list or whatever, and also in the top 100, it'll show you how they've moved and how they've progressed throughout the season and from year to year. They should also pay me to promote their site, Baseball America. Come on. I just did that off the top of my head. Torkelson. And what do we have here? Adel Amador. He's got a pretty sweet name. That's Gold Lava. Going to the Rockies. And Brandon Marsh, we've got a blue numbered to 150. Gavin Cross refractor. Another auto coming. Kamar Johnson. Soto refractor. Marcelo. And here's the auto. Eric Brown Jr. Going to the Brewers. Bobby UFO. And an atomic Joe Ryan. Jazz refractor. So a hit for the Rockies going on the stage right away. Graham getting involved. You hit the Christian Santana Superfractor from 22 Bowman's Best. Nice little PC hit, yeah. I'll say. Ellie's going to be a little delayed because of the injury, yeah. Yeah, he got banged up. Yep. I know, he was on my waivers in my league. Of course he is. No one's going to hold on to him. We've got, you can pick him up when he's getting to be about ready. But that's how you win a keeper league. These are thick cards, man. These are 55 point, and they're snug. Kind of barely fit in even a 55 point. But that's how you win a keeper league, is just keeping your eye on those prospects that are high end and they're getting ready to come up. Because other people are going to be keeping their eye on them too, but you got to be first. You got to sacrifice maybe a week or two of having an optimal lineup You got to sacrifice that for the future. And it pays off. Does it pay off every time? No, but what's it going to cost you? Just nothing. A waiver pickup. Hopefully he's up by May. Do you keep count of all the one-of-ones you pulled? No, but I have strikerbreaks.com is my website, and I put in the Hall of Hits. Most of the one-of-ones are in the Hall of Hits. So you can go there right now. Check it out. There's some sweet hits that we've gotten over the years. Roan, good evening. I featured the Acuna auto that you sent me from Bowman in an earlier plug for card shells for their diamond protection holders. What are they called? Diamond shells? They're called Hero Diamond Shells. And you can protect your most prized possessions with them. Cardshells.com. Got your purple J-Rod back and was bummed it came back a 9. Yeah, but man, those purples, you know how it is. They're all OC. Okay, we got more autos, more stand-worthy cards coming right now. Christian Vaquero, we got a big hit. That's a refractor too. Going to Ryan. Followed up by a Miranda Lava. Here's another autograph. Is that Nick Lodolo? No. Oh, James Wood. Another good one. Wow. 2 big prospect autos out of this mini box. Ohtani. We'll take that, won't we? Vaquero refractor. And then the wood base. Miranda Lava. All right, Brody, leave the stream on, man. Just leave it running in the background. We're trying to set records. 337 likes. Come on, guys. We got over 400 people in here. We can do better. Short-term goal of 400. All right, successful box number 1. We're filling up that stage. Let's go with the gold label. Get a gold framed auto out of here and a parallel. How do you think Torkelson will do this year? I pulled his Ben Baller red to 5. Your guess is as good as mine. I would have to say average at worst. But I don't really know. I'm hoping he can kind of get it together. Become the superstar that everybody thought he was going to be. He's still really young. He was just a rookie last year. He had an okay season. A lot of turmoil on the team. A lot of inconsistent play. Players getting hurt. Players just not showing up. Nobody knows where they are. Players on the team dealing with mental breakdowns and stuff. It's like, it was a weird season. So for him to not have 100% effort and results is not a shock. I mean, maybe it was 100% effort. I don't want to say he wasn't giving 100% effort. Look at this Miggy, purple Miggy to 75. Going to Mike. Oh, come on, Greenskeeper. You're talking about sweets. You're talking about sweets. For chocolate milkshakes, chocolate ice cream with regular milk or vanilla ice cream with chocolate milk. Can we go chocolate and chocolate? Is that an option? Because I mean, if you're going to use vanilla as a base, you're going to have to use some chocolate syrup in there too. So vanilla ice cream, chocolate syrup, and regular milk is another option. I used to work in an ice cream parlor. It's a restaurant with an ice cream parlor in there. So I've made plenty of chocolate milkshakes. And the best ones are chocolate ice cream, chocolate syrup, and probably regular milk. So you just have a little bit of balance in there. Torkelson. And of course, if you're a malt kind of person, add a little bit of malt in there. But I don't like malt. But now you're killing me. You're killing me. Oh, wait, we got this. We got the main draw of the box. Yesterday was kind of tough on the old diet, but I made it through. My midnight snack was like 4 Clausen pickle spears and a couple of olives. How lame, how bland and unfulfilling. But I made it through another day. Buster Posey, Key Bryan, and here it is. The autograph is a rookie. And he is one Alfonso Rivas. We're going to the Cubs. Justin. I forget. Are these 180s? Yeah, they're 180s. No. All good, Greenskeeper. Just get some chocolate syrup involved, and you'll be all set no matter which route you go. But chocolate, the triple chocolate blend, I'd be interested in that. Never tried it. Yeah, the back of the fridge, that's what it was, Roan. It was the back of the fridge pulls. The olives that have been in there since the last diet. And I was questioning if they were still good. There were some floaties in there. And they were a little soft. Because they were the kind that had a pit in them. They're like gourmet. Some kind of fancy olives. And there's some floaties. But I didn't have much of a choice. The Clausens were good. I love me a Clausen. Snaps. They snap. We got a hobby box of Bowman Chrome here. Do I like monkeys? Hate them. You bought some olives for martinis over the weekend, ate all the olives and had one drink. My dad's a martini guy, and he always gets double olives. He doesn't drink very often, but when he does, he gets a martini. A gin martini. Double olives. Oh, man. Can you imagine? That was so close to being Wander. Shane Baz, though. To $2.99. There's Wander. Put him in the good card pile. What did I do with my stack? I had a good card pile stack going. Dude, Moreno in that draft. I don't know if anybody didn't watch the draft. The guy I was really targeting late because catchers are just dime a dozen. You shouldn't pay for a catcher. Was Moreno, and everybody had the same thoughts at Poker on Monday when we were all talking about post draft talk, strategy, funny things that happened. Like 5 guys were just like, I wanted Moreno. Everybody was on top of him. So I wasn't going to get him for cheap. I should have nominated him maybe earlier and had people spend more of their bankroll. Best olives you ever had were in Israel. It's probably a pretty good spot for olives. They have a amount of olives there. Quite close. Jason Chourio to $2.50. I would imagine Italy's a good place to get some olives. Gin tastes like Christmas trees. Yeah, I know. It definitely does. One of the first things I drank of course, when I was of legal age, was Tanqueray. Quincy Hamilton. There's our autograph, and it's an atomic. Tanqueray and tonic. An atomic Tanqueray and tonic. Sky, where you at? That's a good name for a drink. I'm not going to ask you for royalties when it explodes and you become a multi-billionaire. Just a hat tip from you. Little wink. What's up, Marcus? Good to see you in here, man. Green olive stuff with garlic the other day. I'd be down for that. That sounds good. Actually, that sounds really good. You know what's surprisingly good is pickled garlic cloves. If it's done right. I tried to make some and it didn't work out. But if it's done right, they're really good. Yeah, Beefeater is probably, I like Beefeater. I like it way better than Tanqueray. Tanqueray is way too pine tree-y. But Beefeater's where it's at. Wander Shades of Greatness. Lonnie White Jr. Here comes something. Oh, man, if that Vaquero had an auto on there. Max Muncy Refractor, that's going to be numbered to $4.99. Got the Vaquero first. That's good. Torkelson. And Balcazar. First auto going to the Reds. Jamie, you got in. You're in. You're up on the stage. This guy's got a decent auto. Check this out. Pretty decent. Flowing. Garlic is good on everything except olives. You must be an olive hater, Dagger. Some people absolutely hate olives. Like it's their worst, the worst food they would ever eat. They'd never eat it. My daughter cried when she tried an olive before. Give it a try. You might like it. Hated it. Striker looks like Skippy 62able. I do? LA Beast is quite a bit bigger than me. At least thicker. He's got a little more girth. But I love LA Beast, man. He's my favorite. I could watch him do anything. He did a cameo for me before, Trucking with Jeter. I think the title of the video is World Famous LA Beast Shouts Out Striker Breaks. He actually is, man, he's in a baseball league with somebody, another YouTuber. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head, but Nick Prado, numbered to 99. Diet's going good, Chris. I'm down 11 pounds in 8 days. It's going real good. Although I kind of hit a... Ooh, look at that Adley. I kind of hit a wall. Not a wall, but just like where I'm actually like starting to crave some things. First week, I didn't crave anything at all. But today, last night and today was a little rough. only from a craving standpoint. And like a satisfaction of your diet standpoint, you know, because it kind of gets, there's a lot of vegetables that are involved and those just get kind of old. But I had a lot of bacon and eggs for my daily meal today. 11 pounds in 8 days, yeah. Yeah, the weight just melts off of you when you go on a keto diet and then you add in intermittent fasting. It's just, however much you want to lose, it'll just melt off. I haven't even exercised once. Today, I was thinking about it, but I've been so busy today with listing and shipping and emails and all kinds of stuff. Oh, the computer. Super busy today. So I just didn't have time. I was thinking about maybe going for like a walk around, a couple mile walk or something. Opposite. It's the opposite of that, Nick. I think that's like an urban legend. The trick to losing weight is not eating as much. Not eating, like the opposite. Eating every 2 hours, because what that does is your blood sugar is constantly spiking. Every time you eat, your blood sugar spikes. And then you go into storing mode rather than burning mode. So when you haven't eaten in a while, your blood sugar goes down and then it's looking for some energy. So especially if you're in ketosis, if you get into ketosis where your body's burning fat for fuel, and then you add on top of that intermittent fasting where you're not eating very often, so your body's burning fat for energy, and it's just like you lose all your fat stores that are just sitting around your gut and your butt. It gets tore up for energy. But I'm not a doctor, so what do I know? Nothing really to write home about. Have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. Yeah, if they have trouble like mentally getting through it, but I don't have. I'm pretty mentally strong with a lot of different things, so I can handle it. Everybody's different, so if they need a cheat day or a cheat meal, that's fine. And like my best friend is a dietitian, so he's got his master's and like tons of letters after his name. So I've talked about all this stuff with him over and over, many times. And he's got his own ideas on how to do things and cheat meals. He's actually a power lifter too. He competes, competitive power lifter. So the dude absolutely gets it. Every aspect of it. He's the kind of guy who weighs out his portions. When he eats, every time he eats, he weighs out the portions to get it exactly right. And he's in his late 30s. So he's been at it for a while. $370 likes, guys. We're almost to 400. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do it now. No! Oh, it's just a rainbow foil. Okay. K might be my new favorite guy. James Outman autograph. If K puts up has a good season and like helps my fantasy team, because I drafted him, by the way. I think he was only $1. I think I got him for $1, the minimum. Minimum. Outman's going to Andrew. But he will redeem himself in such a fine way. Which, by the way, I'm about to win my fantasy basketball league too. If all goes well. Because Luka's finally playing. Like, my guys, the last probably 3 weeks, half of my team has been injured and hasn't played. Luckily, I had a bye in the first round. But now my guys are playing. And it's awesome. I had Anthony Edwards, too. He was out. I had Lauri Markkanen. He missed a couple games. Luka missed a couple games. Anthony Davis, always missing games. And you're like, how did you get all those good players? Because I know what I'm doing. I'm the boss. Stephen Kwan cup card. 2 years in a row fighting out in the championships. Greenskeeper with $1.99. What is your ultimate $9.99 cheat meal? $9.99 cheat meal? I don't believe in the cheat meal. But if I had to choose one, are we talking you can like do whatever you want, eat anything you want for your cheat meal? Because if that's the case, I'm going to the Mexican restaurant and I'm getting probably all you can eat tacos. And not all you can eat. I should say, I mean, it used to be 99-cent tacos, and I think now they're $1.99 or maybe $1.25. They're probably $1.99 now, but it would probably be like 12 of those. And if not that, probably like a whole pizza. Like a whole Jets pizza. Oh, something you can get for $9.99 total. Okay. $9.99 worth of Taco Bell? I don't know. Maybe some Reese's peanut butter cups thrown into the mix. Not a penny more. Yeah, like $9 for that price with bacon. Look at this. Nate Lowe. Golden Mirror. SSP. What can you really get for $9.99 these days? How about 3 big Bufords? Probably get 3 big Bufords. Jeter Downs, rookie parallel, rainbow foil. And we got a red relic from Kirilloff. Not often you see a red relic. Game used memorabilia, Alex Kirilloff. One's going to Greg. $9.99 cowtails. You like cowtails? Dude, we've sold cowtails at my family's store from like day one of the business. It's been $52 years. Wow. 52 years they've been in business. But cowtails are like a staple. You can get 10 sliders for $7.99. I'm in. Love it. $9.99 in Canada gets you about 3 bananas and a bottle of water. How much Tim Hortons will it get you, eh? Home Run Derby. Oh, this is the Predict the Home Run Derby champion. Make sure that doesn't have a code on the back. Yeah, you got to scratch the code. If he wins, you win a special card. So that's cool. I'll random that off after the break to somebody who doesn't have a top-loaded card. Put the teams in at the end. By the way, last break, the last one that I assembled was so juicy for almost everybody involved. There was only 3 teams that didn't have top-loaded cards. That's a success, in my opinion. Just based on the way I try to put the breaks together where everybody has a chance at something good. You really miss the Bufords. Yeah, my brother-in-law works at Rally's, and he worked at, or Checkers, I mean. And it was Hot Now before that, so I've been frequenting that establishment for many years. Eduardo Rodriguez. Numbered to 199, Eric Fetty. Jordan City Connect. Chris, wait until July to use that. Home game in July. Against some soft pitcher. Buford's, it's like a double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, cheese. It's like shredded lettuce too. Does it have bacon? I don't think it has bacon on it. But it's good. They're good. Big burger. Big, juicy, heavy, loaded burger. Kenley Jansen, rainbow foil. Are we in right? Okay, we are getting gold foils. There's Moreno. And that was that. Let's do a box of Topps Chrome Update 2022. You're adding Buford to the baby name. I haven't used it, Lucy. The Alt app. Seems like they could have came up with a better name than that. That doesn't really explain anything about what it is. Alt. That could be anything. I've never eaten Fat Burger. To me, it doesn't sound appealing. Just the name. To me, that name says like, eat too much of this and you'll die. Would you take, Mike asks, would you take the Chrome Update Mega Box over the Hobby? No. Hobby over Mega. Mega, do not buy Megas. Quality control is atrocious in the Megas. It's much better in Hobby. It's not perfect, but it's much better in Hobby boxes. Double headers count for home run challenge days? Yeah. But you got to get those codes in the day before, so you got to know in advance. And also another thing about double headers is that your guy is not necessarily going to play in both of them. Trust me, I was using that strategy last year, and several times like my guy didn't play in the back-to-back, or the double header. But sometimes they do, and then you maybe you get lucky. Hey, Hubble, caught a break live. Glad to see you here. Going to the home opener. Who you think's going to win? I'm big on Baltimore this year. I'm riding the Orioles train. I like their team a lot. Do they have scheduled doubleheaders? Not early in the season, but if they miss a game, they'll schedule it for later down the road. So there'll probably be quite a few in the beginning of the year, or at least scheduled for later in the year, because the weather's so nasty. The doubleheaders they announced the day of, I don't know that there are such things. Hey, here we go. Holy moly! Trucking with Jeter just gifted 20 more memberships. Look at all those green highlights filling the chat. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. Everybody give Trucking with Jeter a shout out. Give him some love in the chat. What a legend. Centering looks pretty good on this box, guys. These boxes come from a case, by the way. So this case has had good QC. The best QC out of all of them. Look at it. Perfect. Perfect. That's a perfect card. Unacceptable. There's Bobby debut. Nice QC on that. Nicely centered. That is a numbered card. It's a refractor Austin Nola to 299. That's our hit. Bobby Witt. Ooh, we got a good one. We got a Bobby Witt Jr. generation now, and then the purple, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Look at that. I'm impressed. Can we get the true? We got the debut. Can we get the true? Where's that Julio at? There's a Lodolo centered. Purple centered Lodolo. Pena generation now. We got a Suzuki debut. Abrams. There's Julio. Centering's not too bad on that either. Chrome Julio. Bedazzled. All right. Trucking with Jeters. Made a lot of new friends. What do you think? Time for a Bowman hobby box? See if we can get out of here. I'm thinking a superfractor. It's not too much to ask. One per break. Sounds about right. We're definitely lifting the average up. The average is probably 0.09. 0.05 per break. But man, we boosted that average up a lot over the last few days. Hubble gets to use the cool emotes finally. Your PSA order finally moved. Good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more boxes after this. 4, 5, 6, 7 guaranteed autos. So we're going to need some space on the stage. Who's winning the World Series? Padres, of course. Padres, Blue Jays, World Series. I predict a decline from Max Scherzer this season. I think his velocity is going to tick down a little bit. He's going to get fatigued a little bit sooner. And that's going to be a problem. Max Scherzer down to earth is not worth $40 million. They already have Diaz out. I think I'm taking the under on the Mets. However many games they're supposed to win, I'm taking the under. Mariners, Padres. Ooh, that'd be fun. Greetings, William, in Canada. Queensboro with a 2-month membership says, "You've built an awesome community, Striker." Well, thank you. I think so too. This is an awesome community, man. Everybody's so cool. And if you come around these parts and you're not cool, we'll show you the door. That's that's part of it. You got to kick out the people who suck. Oh, I flipped right to the autograph. And it's Noel. I just rando pulled right to the auto. O'Neal Cruz 40-40. Know about that. I'll take the under on both. Great player, fun to watch for sure. But 40-40 is a lot. I don't even think Acuna. I mean, there's only a couple of players in the league that are even capable of doing that. And their names are Acuna, Tatis, The list is short. I think Bobby is one day he might be like he's still so young and like he needs to put on a little more muscle. Maybe I don't know, but he's a two-way player. Another guy would be Julio, potentially capable of doing that. So we got three. We got three guys. Soto doesn't steal the bases, so it's not going to happen from him, most likely. Campos, purple first. Ooh, Jordan Walker. Prospect card to $4.99. Going to Sean. Are we going to need to start we're going to need to start double stacking. I'll put them right here. Minutes. Tatis first. We got a sticker. A little sticker. Should be getting an atomic out of here. There's a refractor to $4.99. Alduy. Montero. Piguero. And there's our atomic. Alcantara. I don't know how you pronounce that. I think it's Alcantara on that one. Why some of them are Alcantara and some are Alcantara, I don't know. I'm sure there's a good reason. Thoughts on your Phillies this year? I like them. Bryce missing a lot of time is going to be painful. Real tough to miss out on a superstar like that. But Trey Turner is so stinking good. And their pitching staff's good. We'll have to see. If Bryce can come back and just be there, be ready, be locked in, you're going to have a much better shot. An elite lefty masher like Bryce is so important for your lineup, for the lefty-righty thing, which is super important. Curtis Mead, especially in these days when you're not allowed to switch out relief pitchers so often, it's even more important. Ellie De La Cruz, chrome first. Polanco. Anything else in here? Let's get a trio first. Chrome first, that is. What is this? Benintendi. Dude, they're going to be... They said they're batting Benintendi third. The White Sox. That kind of blows my mind. I don't know. I've never really been a Benintendi guy, and the reason is probably because that one year I paid like $20 for him in fantasy, like in his prime, after his big year, and he just stunk the next year. So there's a little bit of bias going on. Here we go. 3 autos. Boom, boom, boom. Are we gonna get a redemption and Panini points and bonus autos? Or a Wander on card. Here's Goldie. Otto Lopez, there's the Panini points. It's the front. This is the scan that just takes you to the app, not the points. Random these off afterwards as well, like normal. AJ Alexi. We got a cool looking one behind here. Contreras. So that was numbered to 88. I like the velocity parallels. We didn't get a bonus to 99. Matt Manning, Detmers, and that's it. Not the greatest pack. Not the greatest box. But I do like that auto. 50 buck Chuck. What is up? Good to see you here in the chat. We got a couple boxes left here. 3 boxes left. We already hit another 101 tonight, Chuck. First break, we hit a 101 randomly. We were just doing like single packs and like small boxes, retail boxes, and single packs mostly. We got a 101. All right, here it is. This is what is going to complete the stage. I don't know if we even have enough room. Let's spread some of these out. Those autos are so thick. They don't really fit in the SB stands. We're over 400 likes. We're trying to get to 500 by the end of the stream. It's going to be tight. Because we're almost there. 3 boxes left. Bowman's Best. And then 2 Sapphire boxes. Sapphire Draft. Sapphire Chrome Update. To round things out. Yeah, we talked about it already too much. That was funny. Here it is. Ooh, CJ Abrams rookie auto. I like this. Green parallel. Look at that. Ryan? Sweet. Jazz, Lava. Elijah Green refractor. And auto number 2 is our good friend, Rain Duncan. Yeah, Abrams this year is going to be... He's destined to bat like lead off. If he leads off and can do anything decent, it's going to be exciting. I like CJ. Just got to prove it. Got to prove it in the bigs. Put on a little muscle this year. Let's see where that gets him. Holiday. A bow. Refractor. Let's get this Jazz up on the stage. Happened to get any of those Bobby Witt boxes? No, I didn't get Witt. I got Wander. The next break we're going to do is going to feature some of those Wander Franco X boxes. I think those are better, actually, than Bobby. The Bobby collection, based on the checklist. A couple days left for those MVP cards. That's right. If you guys got them, get your credit. Go to your card shop, get some credit. If they don't accept it, you're probably out of time. All right, last mini box of best. Joseph thinks CJ will do fine in the bigs. I think so too, but he's a slight character, you know? He's so slight in size. I mean, he's tall, but he's just so skinny. Putting that muscle on is going to help, I think, because he's got the pedigree. I mean, he was like a plus 300 batting average guy, so he's got elite hand-eye coordination. Jack Sawinski. Rookie auto. Josh Lowe, green. Look at this gold. Gold Lava Torkelson. That will play nicely. Lots of hits coming out of this mini box. Ooh, an unexpected banger. Julio UFO Atomic Parallel. Wow. Tyler. $50 Chuck using his 11-month membership. Says, old card players never die. They just shuffle away. Wise words, my friend. Chuck's in my poker league, by the way. Luis Meza. Wander rookie. Shohei, Perez, and Miranda Refractor. Man, that box was absolutely loaded. Holy. But that's how this stuff is. And it's not really like either it's loaded or it's a bust. It's either it's good or it's spectacular. With Bowman's Best. It's just, I can't get enough of it. Yeah, Bobby cleans up his defense. I don't know about Gold Glove, Joseph, but maybe he's got a ways to go before we even consider that. Really, he's quite poor on the defensive end last year. But I mean, I've been in the camp the whole time that he can improve that easier than you could improve offense. You can improve your D with effort, practice. Repetition. Is that? Yeah, that atomic's not numbered. Yeah, that Torkelson is numbered to 75, by the way. Okay, we are getting awfully full on the stage, and we've got 2 boxes left, a Bowman Draft Sapphire box. So let's get this checklist in play. Bowman Draft checklist is in play. Let's get a holiday. Any old holiday will do, but we should get at least 2 parallels out of here. And that's where the big money's at. Sometimes, Culture of Cards says, sometimes it seems like they're out of material for unique parallels. I disagree. I mean, I agree that sometimes it may seem like that, but not lately. They've added a bunch of parallels over the last couple of years. One of them being the lava parallel, which is sweet. Don't you think that's sweet? The way it refracts, I think the lava parallels are spectacular. And also the mini diamond parallels that they've added over the last couple of years. So those are 2. And then they also added the textured parallel in Bowman products. They call it texture. What else? It's, even the black and white mini diamond, and then all the colored parallels of the mini diamond. So I think they're doing all right, keeping it kind of fresh. I don't want to get too crazy with the parallels because I like the standard parallels you can collect, especially at a flagship. The black parallel is only available in hobby and jumbo. I like that. I like the consistency. Mother's Day, Father's Day, and then out of like chrome stuff, the true blue is awesome, and then the orange, like the base parallels. Oh, another one they've added recently. This isn't one, but they added the pink vapor parallel, which is pretty cool too. So I think they're keeping it fresh. Cutter Coffee, Atomic. I keep saying Atomic, but it's just sapphires. It's just the atomic finish they call sapphire. I mean, the first in 2019, it was just a straight up atomic. Couldn't even tell the difference. So I'm glad they changed it to blue. Here comes a parallel. Parallel number 1 is Anthony Gutierrez, 5 of 50. Number 2, James Wood. So we didn't get any firsts. That's 9 of 99, a yellow. No first parallels, kind of a bummer. It's going to be it. And then we save the best for last, the Update Sapphire. So juicy. Oh yeah, the Sonic refractors too. Yeah, that's true. Those are kind of unique too. They look good. Sonic refractors. The only, my case was a bust, but the Sonic refractors do look cool. Oh, yeah, Logo Fractor, too. Come on. We got lots of good new parallels. Did anybody even mention Logo Fractors? Julio time. Right here, right now. We're going to get some good luck soaking in there. How about we'll use one Selig, gold to 50, to sweep away the bad on this one? Because there's not much bad luck in this box anyway. And then the Clayton Infusion. Raw grade card says Cosmic has some sick parallels. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, Ray Waves are new in the last few years. And then the parallel Ray Waves. Check this out. Like, these parallel Ray Waves are sick. And then the Sonic. Look at the gold Ray Wave. Those are so cool. I guess I don't have any. Here's a Sonic Refractor. Look at those. Those are gnarly. Back to business. KC's got a Logo Fractor break going on tomorrow. Wish I would have saved some of my Logo Fractors. Jeez. That would have been the play. Save some of those boxes and just... Actually, you know, it's only because I didn't hit a Julio. If I would have hit a Julio, then the best play would have been rip and then get your Julio and everything else. If you hit a Julio, ridiculous money. All right, this is the last box, ladies and gentlemen. We've got two thick ones in there. Bautista rookie. Rookie logo peeking out the top right here. And it's Wander. Ooh, that's centered too. That's a beautiful, somewhat centered. It's at least 60-40. That could gem as long as nothing else is wrong. I like that Wander. Wander Cup. And a purple. These are low numbered. Ooh, Suzuki. That's a big hit. That's a big Suzuki numbered to 10. 9 of 10. Whoa, Justin. So this is like one of the biggest Suzuki rookies that you can get right here that exist. One of the biggest. Non-auto. Wow. Woo, baby. And that's why Update's so good, because there's so many good hits that you can get, especially, you know, throwing that dart. You get 2 dart throws with the parallels. Wow. You wish Sapphire wasn't so expensive? It's still cheaper than it's gonna be. That's another one. Like, this stuff will be more expensive than it is right now. Of course, everything depends on... I can't say for sure. You can never say for sure because guys can get injured and guys can just not be as good as you thought and blah, blah, blah. But this checklist is ridiculous for Sapphire, and you can get the on-card Sapphire autos too. This stuff is crazy. If you don't get in now on it, like, it's just going to keep going up. I believe. Ryan Pepiot is hit number 2. At least it's a rookie. Dodger rookie. Few cards left. And that's going to do it. All right, let's look at the hits. We'll start right here with that Wander. Suzuki, purple sapphire to 10. Bang. That's an awesome Torkelson gold lava rookie too. Gutierrez, sapphire to 50. Wood, sapphire to 99. Green to 75. That green's to 99. CJ Abrams green, auto to 99. Sawinski auto. Jazz to 199. Julio atomic UFO. Sick. Luis Meza auto. Don Cohn auto. Alexi rated rookie to 88. Contreras velocity to 99. Benintendi to 299. We got a refractor here. I thought that was number to 499. Alcantara atomic. Campos to 250. Noel auto. Nola refractor to 299. Did get the Chrome Julio as well. Jordan Walker prospect to 499. Eduardo Rodriguez to 199. We also got a golden mirror. Nate Lowe. SSP. James Outman on card auto. Kirilloff game used. Piguero black parallel to 72. Silver pack Adley. Nick Prado green rookie to 99. Max Muncy refractor here to 499. Balcazar first auto. Shane Baz to 299. Rivas gold frame auto. Chirrillo purple first to 250. Atomic auto. Quincy Hamilton to 100. Miggy to 75. Miranda to 199. James Wood auto. We got a Vaquero refractor auto. Amador gold lava. That is numbered to 75. Brandon Marsh blue to 150. And Eric Brown Jr. Check. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's going to take me a while to sort this stuff today and tomorrow for sure. So we're not going to do a break tomorrow. If there's time, I might come out with a video tomorrow, but we'll probably be ripping again on Thursday. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.